Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2024 general reading. We are looking at the first half of May, roughly from the 1st to the 15th, and this reading is for the Earth sign of Taurus. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this or any of the videos that I put out. They do take a fair amount of time and effort, and I appreciate it always. When you take the time to watch, to like, to share, to subscribe, comment, reach out, all appreciated. Thank you. So Taurus, if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Taurus, if you're cross-watching for a Taurus, this video is for you and it's relevant. It is a general reading. Of course, it may resonate a little differently for everyone that watches. So if you know any or all of your sign placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, those of you who are on the cusp of both sides, watch all of those videos because they can bring an additional insight and perspective into your personal situation, maybe help give you a different kind of look or make things a bit more cohesive in what's going on in your life and give you some different food for thought. Now, if something does resonate, if it does hit home and you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look, unpeel it a little bit, and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to also see that contact info. I can usually get back to you within 24 hours with more information. I do offer quite a wide array of choices for reading options, all areas of life, different types, lengths, budgets, styles, spreads. There's something in there for everyone, and I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings too, if that's important to you. So if you're interested, please email me. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at the first half of May 2024 for you. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both by artist Cyril Marchetti. Taurus, our beautiful bulls. Actually, something got flipped upside down here. Let's start this again. Okay. Sorry, I just had a bunch of cards spill sideways. All right. We begin with the Knight of Swords. A very action-oriented knight, but not spontaneous and impulsive. The Knight of Fire tends to rush forward in the heat of things. The Knight of Cups, the same with water and emotions. But the Knight of Swords is the Knight of air, or of intellect, knowledge, conversation, communication, research. So this is somebody who does the research, takes the knowledge that he has and moves forward and develops a plan, but does it in a very assertive, decisive, action-oriented way, but in a smart way as well. With the Knight of Swords, we have the King of Coins, or Pentacles, the King of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a male, but in a general reading could be female. This is someone very practical, very earth-oriented. This could be you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It could also be another earth sign that's somehow relevant. This is taking what you know and acting on it in a very assertive, decisive way. I feel like there's lots of communication around this, whatever this issue is as well. This is like saying, okay, this is my mission, this is my goal, this is what I want, what I hope to achieve, which is what knights are all about, and then moving forward towards that. Next we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a female, but it could be a male in a general reading. The Queen of Water, the Queen of Emotion. This is somebody who is emotionally intuitive, sensitive, kind, compassionate, loving, encouraging, probably quite spiritually intuitive, but somebody who has learned on her road of life to be emotionally mature and balanced and careful with her emotions. Always knows the right thing to say. This is not you, this is someone else, but for some of you it might be energy that's needed. With the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about being at a crossroads where you have to choose a path, but both sides, both roads have their challenges, and so you're not quite sure. This is about using your intuition and your emotional maturity and intelligence and your gut instincts in order to know what decision to make moving forward. It could be for some of you You may be having a conversation with this Queen of Cups. Knights often represent offers and opportunities. You might be laying something down in front of this person, an opportunity for something. I mean, it could be love and romance and relationship. It could be anything, really. We'll clarify. It's a difficult choice. It may be a difficult choice for this person to make. It may be that you're the one, you're not quite sure. You have a goal, you have something that you want to achieve with this person. Maybe it's this person itself. But again, the Two of Swords represents, the card before this, of course, would be the Ace of Swords. This is where you see something hits you. It's like you see something in a new perspective, the truth is revealed. And here in the Two of Swords, you're like, okay, but what do I do with this now? How do I move forward? I know what I want, but how do I move forward? Like, what choice do I make? This is kind of balancing the practical with the spiritual, the intuitive, the emotional. Next, we have the High Priestess, right next to the Queen of Cups. Both of these cards, in terms of the feminine energies of the tarot, are the most spiritual energy. They're both very sensitive, kind, sometimes quite quiet people, or with the ability to get quiet so that they can listen to their very strong intuition, their connection to the divine, their spirituality, their gut instinct. It also represents that you need to kind of trust the process, trust the universe. If a new choice is placed in front of you, it is likely from spirit. Even if you don't know, even if you're like, okay, this is the path I want to go down, but I'm not, there's a lot of challenges on it, I'm not sure how it'll turn out. The High Priestess says the truth is already inside of you, you already know. And, it's about being flexible as well, in welcoming change and kind of trusting spirit, trusting the process. With death, change is coming. It's going to be hugely transformative change and rebirth. Shedding something and moving on to a transformative new path. And it may be that you're not quite sure how this is going to work out. You maybe have some doubts, there's challenges, but this is about kind of going, well, this is where I feel I've got to go, and I'm just going to trust it. That's kind of the energy here. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, theme, focus for the first half of May, Taurus, is the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Fire, excitement, passion, desire, enthusiasm, creativity, inspiration, the spark that hopes to become a bonfire, right? Let's take a look at that Ace of Wands. The Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, conversation, movement, travel, action, the Happy Home card, happily ever after, home, family, marriage, the white picket fence, and the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely going towards what he wants in a careful, it's earth energy. It feels like something has hit you like a ton of bricks, Taurus, something. And all of a sudden something that you didn't know you wanted, or didn't know you still wanted, or maybe had given up on, is like, all of a sudden it's like startling. Like it feels like something has pierced you in a way. And you're like, that's it. This is the road I need to go down. And this, I think for some of you, it might be relationship. It might be meeting someone. There's a great deal of karmic energy, but whatever it is, it feels karmic and it feels divinely driven. Even though it's fuzzy, it has its challenges. You're like, I don't know, maybe this is crazy. How can this work? But I feel like Spirit has set this in front of you. But you can always say no, right? Free will, free agency. Let's take a look at that. King of Coins, Knight of Swords. The Two of Swords again. The Nine of Swords and the Lovers. Fear of an unknown future. Looking at maybe over-focusing on the most negative way it can turn out instead of trying to balance that as we do with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Needing to balance it also with positive aspects. Yes, being realistic about the challenges on this path. You don't want to ignore them because you want to prepare yourself for them. But also maybe not over focusing on the challenge part, also balancing that with taking a look at what the possibility and potentials are. It may be that you want to move forward on this. It involves another person. You're not quite sure how they'll react. And this is like, because Nine of Swords is fear of an unknown future. You're trying to anticipate every bad thing that could go wrong, right? The Lovers, a choice, a significant choice about a relationship, about a person, maybe choosing between two potential partners, or making a significant choice in another area of life that's going to impact a primary relationship. So many signs are getting the Lovers. There's so much energy around relationships of all different types. Doesn't necessarily need to be romantic love, but relationships are tied up in these transformations. I've been seeing Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, the Four of Wands. Something coming to fruition. Now is a time of celebration. Also one of the happy home wedding marriage cards. It may be you want to propose to someone. Three of Cups, Six of Wands is with the Queen. Right, so the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords represents, some challenges in decision making. And it feels here like there may be some fear and doubts and insecurities and uncertainty because this decision, whatever this choice or decision is, it feels like it's going to affect more than just you and the other person. It feels like it's going to affect other people, maybe people in your community, your friends, maybe how they see you. Yeah. High Priestess and Death. Maybe you fear the social backlash, or I had music on and it just went to a commercial. It's like, it feels like you're wondering what people's reactions are, and you understand that this decision would affect more than, for example, in love and romance, this decision would affect more than just you and the other person. It would affect multiple people. It could be your family, their family, people in the community, friends, High Priestess and Death. The Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups. My goodness, you've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. You're not the only one for the first half of May readings that have. There's a big theme on relationships here. Love offers. You got 3 knights so far. The Knight of Earth, the Knight of Air, the Knight of Water, with the Two of Cups. This is flat out an emotional offer, a love support-driven offer, a romantic offer with someone you feel is your karmic mate, your person. Could be best friend without the romance. I think for many of you it's got the romance in there too, potentially. Look, there you are again, King of Pentacles and the High Priestess again. This is really using your intuition. There's almost a sense of knowing that this person is your person. Truly. Under Death, we have we have the Five of Pentacles and the Devil. I think this is fear-based. I think this is... There's something here that's about social energy, Taurus, and this may not resonate for everyone, of course, in a general reading, but it feels like you fear that somehow walking this new path or making a decision to go down a different path than what you have been walking, it represents a complete, profound transformational change, maybe even a lifestyle change, moving, relocating even. But the fear, the insecurity, the doubt feels like it comes a lot from how it's going to affect other people, or maybe how, if it'll, and I'm not quite sure why, but everybody's tied up in different things, that you might be shunned for it, or you might feel, shut out of something, or... Because the Five of Pentacles is a card of insufficiency and lack, material, financial, or feeling on the outside, and wondering if this is going to put you on the outside with people. It could also be that, particularly in love and relationship, maybe you love someone, you want to offer them the whole rest of your life, but you don't have very much money, and you're worried about that, obsessively worried about that. This is obsessively worrying about the negative. And again, when we're making a huge potential life-changing choice or considering doing so, we want to be realistic. We want to have a realistic, clear idea of what the challenges are so that we can have some idea of how we would deal with those challenges. But we also want to balance that with looking at what the possibility and potential and beauty of it can be as well, and kind of making decisions balanced on a wise mix of those. There is some fear here, and again, it's interesting. I'm picking up this fear on worry that it will affect, or how it will affect people outside of you and perhaps another person. It might be, for example, going with or marrying somebody of a completely different background or culture or faith or something like that, and you're worried about their family, your community, All right, let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Star, and Death again. Wow. Huge transformation. This is transformation. Endings and disruptions meant entirely to put you on a new path, a beautiful new path. Transformational. Perhaps something that you perhaps thought you had decided was not for you, or you had given up on in the past. All of a sudden it's here in front of you. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is learning how to balance and juggle different responsibilities, different options, and being flexible in what you truly want. The Nine of Cups is your wish fulfill, your heart's desire, and this is absolutely possible to achieve. But again, here I'm getting this combination. What's key is learning how to embrace the change, even when you don't understand how the path is going to play out, trusting Spirit, trusting God, Spirit, Universe, and guides, going with it, and learning how to kind of juggle and shift and adapt, and in the pursuit of following a path of what you really want, trusting the process, trusting Spirit, and balancing the practical side with the spiritual and the emotional side as well. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Taurus, those are your messages for the first half of May 2024. I hope you found them helpful and useful. Gave you some food for thought. Again, if this did resonate, if it hit home and you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look at it, pull the curtains back a bit, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the May mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.